Hello, Disney friends. Welcome back to This Week at Walt Disney World. I am Sam from Sam's Disney Diary. And that, my friends, is the blue-haired blogger himself, Greg from Fantasyland News. It is November the 26th, Wednesday night, the day before Thanksgiving. I got my Thanksgiving shirt on. I mean, I'm ready to go, Greg. I can almost smell the pumpkin pie in the air.
No, you could smell it from my house right now. There's a pumpkin pie in the oven right next to me. Man, it's killing. I am dying here. Yeah, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you and to your family. It is Thanksgiving Eve. What do you got planned for tomorrow, my friend?
Yeah, Thanksgiving Eve. We got some turkeys ready to roll. It's going to be a good day. Yeah, it's a good day to just sit back, relax, and be thankful and look at all the cool stuff that we've done for the year, and then get ready to run through all this other things happen. And I thought it was going to be a slow news week because it's Thanksgiving. Greg, I was wrong.
Why can we not have a slow news week? And that's okay. I'm not complaining, man. We need something to talk about. I mean, you and I could probably talk about anything, but
we
on
could.
That note, Sam, this week, my friend, coming up. And by the way, we're not vertical, right? We are straight up.
We are not.
Horizontal.
No, we are straight up horizontal, only YouTube stream. A little different last week. I'm interested in what people think about that. If anybody has any thoughts, but because I got views on both videos.
Sam. Disney's Diary, samsdisneydiary.com.
Sam at samsdisneydiary.com. That's where you can email me.
I don't want to hear it. I don't care.
What do we got this week, Greg?
Let's not go vertical. We'll go vertical for the podcast. That's what we should do is record it the vertical for the podcast. And then we can do snippets, and then we can turn into who's those two football players that do the Kelsey brothers. We can be like them.
There you go.
Of the Disney World. We're the Kelsey brothers of the Disney World.
Not quite, but what do we got this week?
Not even close, man. I don't know. What do we got this week? We got a lot of stuff to talk. I could talk about other things. Let's talk about Disney, though, for a minute. We got Gingerbread Carousel is showing up, and then we lost a gingerbread house this week. Man, I got to talk to you about that.
I want to hear about that.
We got Santa Claus, man. I've met Santa Claus a few times down here. The Disney Drop Shop opened up at Marketplace Co-op at Disney Springs.
Interesting.
Zootopia 2 has taken over the world, Sam. I have thoughts on it. I have reviews. I will not do a non-spoiler. There will be no spoilers. I will not spoil.
Good, because
Zootopia
I will
2.
See it this weekend, but I have not seen it yet. But you
Then
have.
We're going to skip right over to Walt Disney Imagineering. They showed us some new animatronics, some underwater animatronics that I thought were really cool. Apparently, you can meet and greet Olaf, who is now an animatronic walking around free like a BDX droid. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Smugglers Run a little bit. The World of Frozen over in Disneyland Paris, Walt Disney Studios, the new Disney Adventure World. We got an opening timeline and date for that. Then we're going to go over and talk about a whole lot of popcorn buckets because Thanksgiving. Let's talk some popcorn buckets.
You know what? I saw the peanut special. They ate popcorn.
Yeah, it's all part of Thanksgiving. And then we're going to talk Thanksgiving a little bit with what to watch, who you're watching, where you're watching, what parade you're watching, what games you're watching. We'll just hang out and have some fun. Plus, Sam, Muppet of the Week is a good one this week.
It's a good one, and we're getting towards the end of that. All that and more coming up next, right here on This Week at Walt Disney World. Stick around. All right, Greg, let's jump
Wait,
right
wait, wait. Before
in.
we jump
Oh,
in,
wait. Yeah,
I want
okay.
to show you. Have you
Oh,
seen
let me go
my?
back. What do you have there? Holy cow. Are those are turkey slippers, are they not?
Yeah, they're my. I'm going to be cooking turkey tomorrow in my turkey slippers.
Turkey slippers. Love it.
Turkey
Love it.
slippers.
It's incredible. Now, my question, were you wearing
You know what
your
they look
turkey
like, right?
slippers? Were you wearing your turkey slippers when you were at the beach club? It is the beach club, correct? Where the carousel, gingerbread carousel is, celebrating an anniversary. Is that right?
Yeah. Happy 25th anniversary. No, I would not wear my slippers there. I don't want to get them dirty. Come on, man. You got to wear socks. You can't just put your feet in them. You need socks on to put them on your feet. Like you
Okay,
got to
I
be
wasn't
clean on
sure.
the inside, and you can't take them to Disney because you don't want to come back with something from the floors. Not that you would. I mean, it's a clean place. I'm not saying that, but some of us have a little phobia of weird things. Anyway, where were we?
Gingerbread carousel
Gingerbread
presented
carousel.
by the Yacht and
25th
Beach Bakery.
anniversary. Did you say cake bake shop? What?
No, I'm reading it. It says presented by the Yacht and Beach Bakery for the 25th year, the Gingerbread Carousel.
So they had over 40 cast members create the 25th anniversary of the carousel. And I thought it was really interesting. So they decided to do a really good Christmas theme this year. There is a peppermint horse, a
Okay.
fruitcake horse, a Yule log horse, a gingerbread horse, which
Oh.
makes you wonder, is the carousel made of horse or is the horse made of gingerbread?
I I
It's a
I
little confusing.
I missed that theme until you just showed it to me. I just
Yeah.
saw a pink horse, a yellow horse, a
No,
green
and
one,
then
and
the
a brown
5th
one.
horse that is out front is actually a Disney cast member pastry chef horse. So it
I see
celebrates
it.
the 25 years of Disney Christmas at the Yacht and Beach Club, and this one is at the beach club in the resort lobby. Yeah, we got to go over there and watch it be made and watch the creation of it, and they do, of course, there is 11 hidden Mickeys throughout the whole thing that they had individual cast members put up. They had a big ceremony about it. It was really nice. 25 years, man. Like last year was the 25th anniversary of the gingerbread house at Grand Floridian.
Yes.
And so now we are the 25th anniversary of the carousel at Beach Club. And it's great. And it smells like gingerbread. And they have the store
Of
for
course.
gingerbread. You can
Sure.
buy the gingerbread. It is phenomenal. And this year, how well done these carousel horses are is ridiculous. Like I look at that and I'm just like, you know what I could never do? That.
That. I am with you. And I love the theme. Like I said, I just saw different color horses, but now I see the Yule log and the peppermint. Last year, and every year this has a different theme, which I think is really cool. Last year
And this
it
is
was
one of the
uh,
first years that they're not actually using Disney characters.
I was gonna ask you that because it was Mickey and it was Christmas Carol. Mickey's Christmas
Yeah.
Carol last year, if I
Yeah,
remember.
and
There's a
then a few years
Scrooge.
ago, it was like, it was Disney princesses, so they had Beauty and the
Yes.
Beast, they had The
They
Little
had
Mermaid,
yeah.
stuff like that, and now so this year, no, straight up Christmas, man, and, yeah, so it's kinda weird down here this year, right? Grand Floridian lobby, it was under construction, and they did finally put up their Christmas decorations.
Okay.
They lost their gingerbread house this year, which was the mainstay of all the gingerbread,
Well, you just said
houses.
25 years last year. I'm hoping
Right.
that 25 years doesn't mean the end of this one, the carousel, but
I
we
I
think it's
don't think
gone.
end of anything, but it just seems like they're downplaying this a little bit this year. I mean, look, even over at Wilderness Lodge, they normally have like a Wilderness Lodge creation made out of gingerbread. This year, they didn't even put a gingerbread house in Wilderness Lodge. It's like a small little chocolate cabin.
Okay, so let's go around. Is the giraffe and the zebra over at Animal Kingdom
Okay,
Lodge
so
again?
the giraffe and the zebra are there with the flamingo, and this
Okay,
year they added a new, I think it's either a river otter or a badger. So it
sure.
is growing. Look, it's
Okay.
growing.
So Animal Kingdom still has one.
Yeah,
Grand Floridian does not this year. We hope that's
correct.
temporary and that it's back next year, but we have no
Right.
information on that. How about the Contemporary Resort?
Contemporary has the Dreamlight Castle.
Okay,
And then over at Boardwalk, they have last year's,
which
which is
is the year before's.
which was
That one that just gets wheeled out and it's the bakery inside of the
right.
house.
What was it? Remember Epcot before they did this Spaceship Earth? Like last year was the first year of Spaceship Earth, but before that,
Yes.
they brought out like I do believe it was like Martin Luther King Jr. and Abraham Lincoln as gingerbread, and they brought it out like every year and put it in America Adventure.
Yeah, and they also had sort of what looked like a replica of the American Adventure.
Yes,
The house in Philadelphia, which I'm blanking on, and I know you will remind me very quickly.
Independence Hall.
Yeah, that. It was one of those. So okay, gingerbread's back. You know who else is back,
Respect.
Greg?
Who's that?
Santa's back, and Santa is all over Walt Disney World.
Sin is
So
everywhere at Disney World.
he is. Disney Parks blog was quick to point out, "Hey, here's where Santa is," but I know you know where he is. But can you really quickly kind of go down for everybody
Yeah,
where
because I
Santa
wrote it
is?
back in July because I knew exactly where Santa was going to be back
Well,
in
not just
July.
Santa, there are others too, right? It's Santa Duffy,
Yeah,
it's Santa
Santa
Goofy.
Goofy and
Yeah,
Santa Claus and Santa at Restaurantosaurus. So let's start at Animal Kingdom, right? He is back daily starting at 9 a.m. at Restaurantosaurus, meeting and greeting guests. That is Animal Kingdom. You go over at Epcot, and he is going to be starting on Friday because, man, we got a busy week ahead of us, which we'll talk about later. But Epcot Festival of the Holidays starts on Friday. So you can
yes.
not only meet Santa at Communicore Hall, but you can also meet Santa Goofy at the Odyssey Pavilion, which is going to
Okay.
be
They're
fun.
different places this year. I like that.
Over at Hollywood Studios, you have Santa Claus during the day. And then if it is a party night, it is Santa Duffy
Very cool.
during Jollywood Nights. Magic Kingdom, this is the one we're kind of trying to figure out right now. We won't know until this week. Santa Claus is back in Storybook Circus meeting and greeting guests. Most of the time, if it's not a party night, he used to show up at the gazebo in Liberty
Yes.
Square. So we
Right in
don't
the
know
front.
if he is going to be showing up at Storybook Circus or not for this year. And then you go over, then you can meet Jack and Sally. Santa Jack is
Sure.
over at Magic Kingdom.
And that's
You
during
can
parties,
meet,
right?
that's during parties.
Yes.
And then again, once the parties end, starting December 23rd, that party becomes an all-day thing and is not an extra ticket. So we don't know who's going to be meeting and greeting and what is going to be happening then. We do know a lot of the party stuff, like minis, fireworks is going to be happening that night. The Christmas parade is going to be happening. Santa Claus is going to be out at least until the 24th. So yeah, we don't know about that. And then over at Marketplace side of Disney Springs, Santa's Marketplace is open, so you can go meet and greet Santa Claus over there. And then starting December 26th, Santa
Okay.
Claus goes on vacation.
He does.
And you
he
can
needs
go over to
Enjoy.
the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin and go meet Santa Claus after he starts his
In
vacation.
his vacation wear, not in his Santa
Yeah,
Claus suit, which I
right.
think is really cool. The one thing I want to point out in the image that we have on the screen right now over at Animal Kingdom, it's have you seen this dinosaur? If found, please return to Dr. Seeker. I think it's just the last year that we're going to see anything like that because Dinosaur will be closing here in February, if I remember right, and
February 6th.
Restaurantosaurus is going to be gone at the same time. So this is the
Yes.
last time Santa will be there or anything will be in those locations that is not part of Central Americas.
Right.
Tropical Americas. I'm sorry, tropical Americas.
What Santa do they celebrate in tropical Americas?
We will find out next year, apparently.
Yeah.
And Greg, there's an image of you seeing Santa, so we know that you have been in these locations for sure. Is that at Disney Springs or
That
where
is at that one's
particular-
Disney Springs, yeah, over at the Marketplace.
Okay.
And the great thing about Disney Springs, right? You get the virtual queue in the morning, and
Sure.
then you get a call back. When you get a call back, there could be a line. But if you go early, no line. You can walk almost right in and meet Santa Claus.
When you say early, is that like 10 a.m. for Springs
Yes.
early?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we were on the same
Yeah.
page for that.
By
Also
11:30, it's crowded over there.
understood. Also at Disney Springs, tell me a little bit about this new store, which unfortunately replaced where you were getting some of the Muppet magnets printed, but what is
Yeah,
going on in the co-op now?
I'm not happy about this one, so I'll be very nice about it. Mm,
It's the
the Disney
co
drop
this is in
shop.
the co-op. This is not the entire building, this is
No,
part of
this
the
is
co-op.
the right-hand side as you enter the building, but they
Okay,
redid the majority of Marketplace Co-op to
okay.
in the back is Christmas stuff, obviously. In the front is now, I want to call it an influencer pop culture type area where they are selling blind boxes of information, blind boxes of little what Labubus. Like they're
Labubus,
Disney
okay.
version of Labubus. They're done by the same company as Labubu. They are Pop Mart blind boxes. They even have a table set up in the middle for you to open them while you're filming yourself, Sam.
So it's really a collector sort of a store, and hello, Lily, good to see you out there.
I
Saw
wouldn't
the
say
gingerbread last year.
collectors. I would say people trying to flip stuff and find the chase to sell it for hundreds of
Yeah,
dollars.
okay, that's unfortunate, but I see so some of what we're showing right
Look,
here, there
here it is.
are
Here's
trash cans?
exactly what it is. It is
Okay.
we're in the Lulabubu economy, right? If you can't afford the to go into the park during Christmas or during expensive times, right? And that's just how these things work. You can spend $100 and buy 4 or 5 Labubus and get your Disney fix that way.
Okay. I see trash cans. That's a blind box as well
Yeah,
for
you don't
trash
know
cans.
which one you're gonna pull.
Okay, it might be Haunted Mansion, it might be Tomorrowland, it might
Might be.
be It's a Small World
Those used to be
or Main
sold
Street.
in the parks.
Yes, not those particular ones. The trash cans I always saw, Greg, and correct me if I'm wrong, I always saw, like, a flower and garden festival or a food and
No,
wine
no, no, no.
festival.
These were sold as blind box pulls in the park for
Okay.
the past year.
Alright.
Down in the bottom right, the Demo World Disney, those had
Okay.
never been seen in the park. So those are kind of brand new to being at Disney World.
Okay, and is that what these things are that we're
No.
looking at? Okay.
The
What are these?
well, yes, yes, the bottom ones are those things.
Okay.
And you can
They
see they are they
Yeah,
what are those Munchie cheese?
sure.
The horribly designed Munchie cheese that were out in like the 70s with the fuzzy head and like
Okay.
that's what
I
they
can
look
see it.
like, man. I don't know.
I
I
see a
don't get it.
similarity.
I don't get it. They're
I don't get it
plastic
either.
faces with plush behind them.
We're not the audience for that.
No, and
Um,
that's okay. We don't have to be the audience for
nope,
everything.
nope, nope, nope. Let's continue at Disney Springs because you, my friend, got to see Zootopia 2 at Disney Springs. Was this a preview D23 or did you just go and get tickets and decide
No, we
you were
just
gonna
went and got you know what it is? I
Okay,
wanted to pick and choose the tickets I wanted to get.
I understand.
So, I didn't wanna wait in line with, other D23 members and have to fight for a seat or get there early. I just wanted to enjoy this movie because I really was on the fence on whether this was going to be good or not. Look,
Mhm.
I think we've reviewed every Disney movie that's been out for the past few years, and they all eventually go, "They're fine." Right? They're not
That
amazing,
is
they're
a
not bad,
standard,
they're fine.
yeah, you've said
Okay.
that a lot.
So AMC decorated the whole area. It is all lit up. Two things about this I want to talk about. I'll get into a
Mhm.
review in a second. One, this could be one of the biggest opening weekends for an animated film all time. And it may end up being the biggest. Moana 2 was the biggest. This is probably going to surpass that by about $100 million.
Was Moana 2 also Thanksgiving last year, Greg? Or was
Yes.
it Christmas? It
No, no,
was
it was
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the difference on this one is because it just call it Zootropolis, and the Asian market is all over this. This is the
Sure.
biggest pre-sale tickets ever in the China market,
Okay.
and it is doing massive, massive numbers. The reviews have been coming out, and the reviews are 95%, no, sorry, 93% positive on this.
Okay.
Now, you know us, we are a little bit more, we know Disney. That's what we talk about. We do a Disney show. So the simple review is this is better than average. This is one of the best Disney animated movies to come out in the past 10 years, if not 15 years.
That says a lot.
It's
That says a
saying a
lot.
lot. The character development is there. You are dealing with characters that were out in this is a sequel, right? You were
Yes.
dealing with characters that people already have a connection with. There's growth with the characters. The characters go someplace. This is good cop, bad cop. This is buddy cop, right? You can't go wrong
Sure.
with an action buddy cop movie. You throw in some pop culture references and some references for some old people like us, and it's a fantastic, fantastic movie. We had an amazing time watching this. I'm really happy with Walt Disney Animation. Jared Bush, the director, I think did a fabulous job with it. I do want to say that the new characters they introduced, Gary the Snake, Gary the Snake, is a great character. I really was impressed with it.
Worthy of a popcorn bucket.
There's little things that these characters do that you're just like, oh, that's smart. Like they really did their homework. And then the voices. There's 100 different voices in this of some of the biggest celebrities in the world.
I dropped a video over at Sam's Disney Diary, a blog, which was one of Disney's video of the celebrity cameos, and it was an extensive list of cameo voices. Josh Gad is in this thing, for crying out loud.
Josh Gad, Shakira, Mirabelle from Encanto. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins from the WWE play characters. Though Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has the greatest. I don't even know if he speaks. It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I as we always say, even when we don't like a movie, go see it for yourself. You can formulate your own opinion. As a hardcore Disney fan, am very, very impressed. I think Disney Animation knocked it out of the park. I'm really happy to end the year. It was a good year for Disney, and I think this is going to be the biggest. Look, Inside Out 2 deserves to be the biggest animated movie of all time. This may knock that one out of first place.
Well, we'll wait and see. I can't wait to see it either. And
that, by the way, that's $2 billion it would have to make.
That could happen. I mean, it's not going to happen in a weekend, but we'll see.
No, but you're looking at maybe 500 million this weekend.
You're watching this in Walt Disney World at the AMC Theater. I'm going to assume the theater was crowded. There were a lot of people in it.
Of course, sold out.
Okay, that's what I expected. Did you see Wicked last weekend?
I saw Wicked.
Same, sold out.
Same, sold out. Well, we also went to the preview night of Wicked, and every seat was taken.
Did you do you expect that Zootopia 2 will take over Wicked this weekend in the box office?
Yes.
Okay.
Wicked's a great, phenomenal franchise. It suffers from the second act that has always been weaker than the first act of that movie, and I think that's what this movie not suffers from. It's still a fantastic movie. But that's geared towards a certain segment of population, whereas in Zootopia is open to families and little kids and adults and men and stuff like that.
I completely agree with you on that.
Is a theater kid. It's gained popularity. It's bigger than what we thought it was going to be. And it's kind of become mainstream. But look at I think Holly brought it to me perfectly. Look at the number 1 and 2 sales this week on records, on albums, on streams, right? Wicked came in as number 2. And it should have been in number 1 and blown everybody away. But there's a new show called Has Been a Hotel that took the number 1 spot. It's still a theater thing.
Got it.
I don't know. Yeah. Zootopia is going to take over the world. Zootopia is going to be the second biggest box office of the year because it's a family thing, unlike Wicked, which is universal and it's a little bit more niche. And just a little bit more niche. I don't want to say anything negative about it because, again, it's a fabulous movie.
I absolutely agree with what you said because my wife and my daughter went to see Wicked last weekend. I did not. We are all going to see Zootopia too.
See, there it is, right? I'm a theater kid, man. I will go see Wicked, and then I'll go see Zootopia. But I also know a lot of people who would be like, "No, my wife's going, my daughter's going, my son's going," and they just didn't go, and that's fine.
Yeah, Holly loved them both. We'll see Wicked again. Yeah. I think that my wife.
She's going while I do Festival of the Holidays. She's going to go see Wicked again.
There you go.
And then I'm waiting until everybody leaves Disney World next week, and then I'll go see Zootopia again.
There you go. Let me move on here because we got a big Disney. They dropped the latest Imagineering episode. That's their new YouTube streaming thing. They're up to episode 7. The latest one was just incredible. They had some really cool things that they.
Wait. I have to stop you right there because we started with Bob Iger. Bob Iger has a cameo in Zootopia as Bob Tiger.
Bob Tiger. I did not know.
That is the best. Not only that, but he's a weatherman. He started as a weatherman when he started in film and TV. He started as a weatherman, so he's Bob Tiger, the weatherman.
I love it. I love it.
Anyway,
all right.
Imagineering
this. They dropped some details of an animatronic Olaf that is going to be part of the Frozen World in Hong Kong and the soon to come in Paris. We'll talk about Paris in just a second. But this audio, this video, if you've not seen this, you need to go and watch it. It is just phenomenal what they have done with this animatronic, and Imagineering has done it again. I mean, this is a freestanding walk around Olaf, much like the BDX box droids that we see in Walt Disney World. But look at this guy, man.
Right. You would almost say that this is version 3 of the BDX. You can kind of see is. Version 1 is they talk about in the video. Then they are at BDX droids, and the learning module that they use, like they are learning their environment around. Then they get plugged back into their mainframe, and then they spread that knowledge around to the other BDX droids, and they learn from each other on how to interact and how the world operates around them. So they took that knowledge and made a new droid, which is Olaf.
Which is super cool. I mean, and he is going to be greeting guests at the World of Frozen.
When they bring him out, okay, and this is what I love it, and this is I wanted to talk to you about this. Like when they bring him out, he is just wandering around Arendelle, and you're like, "There's Olaf. He's just wandering around." I have a feeling the initial idea was, "Hey, we are going to make this world so immersive, just like Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, just like the Disney Destiny, that you could be sitting there having a snack and." Olaf just walks by and says hello.
Super cool.
Hence why you can do that at Disneyland Paris or Hong Kong Disneyland, and you cannot do that at Disney World. You bring that to Disney World, you're going to have 700 people crowding around it, and it's not a natural interaction. It's now a meet and greet.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly what happened with Mandalorian in Galaxy's Edge.
It's exactly what happened, and it took months before Mandalorian could actually start walking around. It's supposed to be part of the scenery. It's supposed to be part of what's going on. It brings this world to life, and it brings it really, really well to life. I think that is really cool. I think the other animatronics they talk about, the new underwater ones, they're going to be part of the drone show.
Absolutely amazing.
It's phenomenal.
Absolutely amazing. It reminded me of the old the question, can penguins fly? Do penguins fly, Greg?
They can if Disney does it.
Well, they fly underwater. If you've ever watched a penguin in a zoo, when he jumps underwater and those tiny little fins, they're designed to fly underwater. And that's exactly what Disney's doing with this new animatronics and robots and drone technology, combining all that together to create something that looks like a dolphin and swims like a dolphin. It's amazing. If you haven't seen this, watch that episode of Imagineering this.
Speaking of penguins, do you know I have an irrational fear of flightless birds?
Penguins and Kevin and things like that.
Yeah, kiwis, and I really hate ostriches. A cassowary, I will run the other way from a cassowary. They'll kill you.
Also, in that same video, Disney gave us some insight into the next version of Smugglers Run, which is coming. And I know you wrote a blog about that.
Really cool to me.
It is.
As a video game player,
yep.
It's amazing where the technology has gone. I remember the Unreal Engine, which is how the graphics and what created a lot of video games. I remember playing Unreal Tournament when their Unreal Engine was developed, and you could create your own levels and your own programs based off of that engine. we're now up to Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah.
And it is, I mean, look, every massive video game is using Unreal Engine 5 NVIDIA. And then what this real announcement was, look, we already know Coruscant Tatooine, that is coming. We did not know that it was going to be in a higher definition, but what we found out was NVIDIA is actually working with Disney to take the actual scenes from the movie, because it's digital, and they're bringing them over to Smugglers Run. Smugglers Run is now going to be run off the Unreal Engine 5 program, and that graphics and the that's what they're switching it over to Unreal Engine 5, which is massive, because that's going to be around for 20 years, and you can just keep updating this, and the updates should be able to be done easily from here on out. So the real news on this is it's really they're working with NVIDIA and the chip maker and Unreal Engine 5.
The news, if you peel back the onion a minute, is they've completely re-architected the environment that you're in when you sit in Smugglers Run.
Yeah.
So you're going to sit in the same cockpit and those things, but everything around you has been completely upgraded to the latest AI graphics processing with this Unreal Engine that you've talked about, so that this is rendered in real time as you're flying. This is no more sort of pushing you through different ways. It's going to react to you. You're going to be in settings that are the same as.
Let's not use the term
film.
AI on this, because it's not AI.
It's not AI, but it's
a learning module that will respond to you. It's not artificial intelligence,
which is a
running
fork off of AI. I agree with you, Greg. This
AI is everything. A bad word. Is starting to become a bad word, and it's because people are using it without understanding it.
You heard Disney say a lot of different things in that video about AI, which they didn't call it AI. They called it adaptive learning, or they called it this Olaf used adaptive learning so that we could program him to figure out how to not fall down and give him 2 years worth of stuff.
Right. I want to go back to that for 1 second. Did you see in that video? And I think it was really in the reels and the small videos they put off to the side about it, where they're just talking to Olaf, and one of them just pulls off his nose.
Yes, I saw that.
And then
they showed the clip from the movie. They showed the clip from the movie when it was done to Olaf, when they pulled off his nose.
And it's like at one point Bob Iger pulls off Olaf's arm, and Olaf's like, I'm just sitting there going, man, this is brilliant. Of course you can do this.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And all of that was.
It comes from this is the first time they changed it from the BDX droids. And really what they talked about Herbie for was
Herbie from Fantastic Four.
Doing Fantastic Four. He was doing the meet and greet in Disneyland, but he was a singular wheel that was was driven on. And so he was able to learn and adapt to his environment around him and interact with guests that way. So, I mean, it's just another way of showing how Disney's interactive, and they're trying to update their meet and greets, and they're trying to upgrade how you interact in the parks, and they're trying to really step into what and they use the word audio animatronic, they use the word robotics interchangeable. And it's like, you're looking at the future of what Disney parks are going to be. I mean, and if you read between the lines, you have to start off with these cute characters. It has to be the BDX.
Oh, yes.
It has to be Herbie. It has to be Olaf. You can't come out with a full-size human robot talking to people right now, or you get scared of it.
Well, it's interesting because the underwater section, which I don't have, when they talked towards the end of it, they basically said we can adapt this to be any character that we want it to be, but we haven't gotten that far. We're just now developing the technology. But then once they figure out what character it is, that's when it all comes together, and it's just amazing to watch this stuff.
You wait till Avatar opens up at Disneyland.
The Avatar. Perfect example of being able to.
Wait till World of Color has these underwater not rideable, but underwater
light show
that comes flying up into the air, and then dive back down like they are
I
part
can
of
even
the
see
world
Disney
of
doing it.
Avatar.
They fly up out of the air
Yep.
and then they become a part of the projection and the thing just goes back in the water. You don't even
Yep.
notice it because now it's
It's
amazing.
going to be phenomenal. So good
All
for
right,
them. Good for Paris. Let's yeah.
absolutely.
Good for
Same
Imagineering.
time that they announced this and the We Call It Imagineering episode, the exact same day that they dropped some details about World of Frozen, which we knew was going to be opening in the springtime of 2026. This is in Paris. And they also gave us details of Disney Adventure World, which is also Disneyland Paris, opening on March the 29th, 2026, next year. This, Greg, of course, is my light is falling over here. This, Greg, of course, is the redesign / reimagination of what was Walt Disney Studios, the second theme park at Disneyland Paris. And it becomes Disney Adventure Worlds. And we got some details on what will be the World of Frozen, the Worlds of Pixar, the World Premiere Plaza, and Avengers Campus. And we also know there's some things that are under construction coming. But they gave us some really cool things to look forward to.
Yeah, and did they spoil Avatar might be coming? Who knows? I don't want to say that too loud.
I don't know. Maybe
But
you never know. But we have Arendelle with meet and greets. We have a new nighttime spectacular, new gondolas inspired by Tangled. So if you go through some of this is the World of Frozen, of course, inspired by the film, with Elsa's ice castle in the rafters. When I look at some of these images, like the one here on the left, which is part of the village that they've created, with the North Mountain in the background, and you can see it rising up. It just makes me think, man, if they had more space in Epcot, what they could have done.
What they could have done. And they do have more space, honestly. But right, that was what 10, 15 years ago by now. So look at how good they've adapted. Yeah, look, it looks phenomenal. The new Pixar stuff coming in out there looks great. World of Frozen.
So this is just
I thought the interactive. They have new troll merchandise.
They do a new daytime show.
Troll.
New daytime show that's coming, and also this new interactive troll experience.
Yeah, there he is.
Which is part of a shop, and you get to meet Runa, Runa. Is that how you say the U with the hashtag over it? An interactive baby troll toy. Okay, sure.
Does it?
And of course, Olaf.
I want to know what it interacts with.
The POW Mickey that I have here somewhere in my
with the fireworks.
Maybe. Sure. Or even the attraction. Imagine taking the baby troll on the World of Frozen attraction.
No, I don't want to do that. No, thank you.
Trolls aren't flightless birds. Greg, you should
do that.
Fine.
I, as an adult, do not have anything. I don't want to carry a troll around with me. I got enough going on in my head.
Nice. Gingerbread is the best, by the way, Robert.
Yeah.
Nordic Crown Tavern. Of course, there's going to be food. There's going to be merchandise. They also have their Toy Story Playland. It's weird to see that marquee and it not say Toy Story Land, because that's the exact same Woody.
Right, and the giant RC car behind you on a roller coaster that high in the air.
Yeah, that's really cool. Actually, I love it. So they have that. Which is, by the way, this Toy Story Playland is part of the Worlds of Pixar, because in that park, they already have Crush's Coaster, and that's where the original Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is, and there are some other attractions that are still there. We also have an Avengers Campus over there in Paris, which, by the way, Adventure Campus includes the re-themed rock and roller coaster that used to be the Aerosmith roller coaster.
Iron Man,
in a few years,
whatever. Yeah,
Iron Man something or other, but another example of re-theming to a Disney intellectual property instead of keeping a non-Disney property inside of something.
Right.
Look out.
Nobody cares about Aerosmith anymore.
Well, that probably, and you know what? Look out, Tower of Terror. That means you're not far behind, because you are the last property in Walt Disney World that is not owned by Walt Disney World.
But so speaking of Hollywood studios, right? You can kind of see how Adventure World is changing, right? Do we get a new name for Hollywood studios in the next few years?
I remember when Disney originally was dropping MGM Studios.
Mhm.
And at the time, there was a huge buzz in the media community that they were going to change the name.
Right.
They temporarily went with Disney Studios,
Mhm.
Hollywood Studios, just as a temporary thing, and it sort of stuck. I
Right.
don't think they changed. I don't know. I don't think they changed the name, but it's not out of possibility. But we're already so
Yeah.
far down the line at Disney World, and so many things have changed, and the backlot's gone, and all of those MGM things are gone, with the exception of
Right.
Tower of Terror.
There's no
And
Hollywood anymore.
there's no Hollywood except for maybe Hollywood Boulevard until you get to the Chinese theater. Then there is no Hollywood. I agree.
Right. So you're looking at Disney's Adventure Studios.
I spin the wheel with the names on it, Greg. Wherever you land, that's what we get.
But yeah, so this is cool. I just, you got to see what it means to you locally.
Yeah. Disney and Warner Brothers together. Yeah, that'd be a tough sell right now. But you never know. Roger Rabbit. We tried that. With the
Until we
rabbit.
just gave all the rights back.
Yeah.
Which is great, which means we'll get Roger Rabbit 2 eventually.
That will be cool if that happens.
Yeah.
At night, at Adventure Bay will turn into a nighttime show, of course. We got some imagery from that. It looks great, including drones flying behind those images, Greg. How cool is that to see the balloon above Up and the Avengers logo above the Avengers? Really
Right.
cool stuff. They also have a Tangled spinner ride of sorts that I would say, but I'm not going to call it a spinner ride because I don't know exactly how this is going to work.
It is okay. So, it's going to kind of be a mix between your
The
tea
teacups
party,
and
but
alien swirling saucers,
no, no,
somewhere
no,
in
no, no,
between that.
no, no, no. You got to think outside the box on this one. You have to
Okay.
go over to Epic Universe and
Ah,
Constellation Carousel and that new
something like that.
way of doing it. And
Yeah,
this kind of has the same feel to it.
the same
Now,
vibe.
yeah, I mean, who knows? Do the boats raise up a little
I have
bit?
no
Do
idea. It
they
doesn't
We don't
appear
know a
that
lot
way.
about it yet.
It looks a lot like a teacup ride with little boats on them instead of teacups, but I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
you take that into the air and yeah, I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot they can do with it. And nothing for nothing, Epic set the standard for what a carousel's teacup ride can be now.
Yeah, which by the way, at some point we should talk about the Epic Ride. Is that the series that's on Paramount
Yeah,
Plus right
that is a great documentary.
now? It is. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's keep going with Adventure World because we also got some futures of what's coming. We know that in the future they will be bringing an Up themed carousel, which will bring motion to the Adventure Way. And we also know that later
Hi, Mama
they're
Goo.
going to get the first themed Lion King attraction, which is really Splash Mountain, but Lion King. So that's kind of cool. Mama Goo,
Right?
hello.
It's Splash Mountain themed to the Lion King. It's the
It's
same kind of contrast. It's
it's the
great. It's
exact
going to be
same.
great. I don't like to me, I don't associate water with the savannah. And that's just me. But they do have flooding times.
Well,
It
yeah,
does flood over there. I
there's no
don't
hills
know.
in the
I mean,
bayou either. I get it.
there is hills in the bayou. I understood that.
So here's where I'm at with this. I wrote a blog back when they
Right.
first announced this, and I showed concept art of Splash Mountain next to Tiana's Bayou Adventure, next to this Lion King ride, and you can
Right.
tell they're all exact same ride. Everything's the same.
Yeah, only this time I get to see. I don't know if it is Mufasa, ooh, or it
Yeah,
is Simba on top of the Pride Rock. Right?
don't
I
know.
just want to see
I
Pride
don't know.
Rock.
Yes, and we will. All right, let's switch gears a minute to Greg's epic update. Greg, there is a new theme park scheduled for Texas, which is a Universal Kids Park that has some pretty interesting properties, and we got some interesting concept art. And I
Pretty
read about it at
interesting.
fantasylandnews.com.
It is really interesting. This is a family park. Look, they strategically placed it in the middle of the country, right? You have
Yep.
Hollywood, Universal Hollywood. You have Universal Orlando. You have the new parks down here. This one is specifically catered towards families and children. There is rides. There is amusements. This looks fun. What
Look at
this
the
really
properties we have here,
is
Greg.
a quick vacation for you and the family without having to spend as much as it would cost to come to Epic right now.
Yeah.
The hotels are the tie-in with the hotels that they have being built look fabulous. It's kind of like a between this and what they're going to open over in England or Great Britain. So this one is the family. Look, the trolls are going to be there. Curiosity Kids area with Gabby's Dollhouse. You have Shrek Swamp, Puss in Boots, the Minions, SpongeBob. This is all Nickelodeon shows that people love, except for Jurassic World, which is on Netflix and is doing fabulous over there. And it's also
Jurassic World Adventure Camp.
yeah, and Adventure Camp is a cartoon in case you haven't seen it. Look, they're going to have everything you can do for kids. I love that you can see the Aqualops and the Velociraptor as puppets, as animatronics and stuff like that. There's shows everything. Look, this is going to be another massive theme park for families to go to.
Yeah, it'll be great. It's to me when I look at those properties and I look at some of the concept art, I think Legoland. I've been to Legoland with my kids, and my kids love it. And there's not a lot for adults, but that's okay. This is for the kids, and that's why you go. And it's wonderful.
Okay, I would. Yeah, okay. You could use Legoland as the starting point for this. Legoland does not keep up with what a Universal can do with a theme park.
I would agree with that. Yeah, completely. All right, let's shift gears because, Greg, it's a segment that I have been looking to do for a while. We got 10 minutes left, and I know you're going to take all 10. This is Greg's bucket list of popcorn buckets because there is so much going on right now with so many more movies coming. Where do we start, Greg? With a popcorn bucket mascot, if nothing
Let's
else?
start with Marcus Theaters and their new mascot, Poppy. Dude,
Poppy, the popcorn bucket.
We are spoiled here, and what we do for Disney and for Universal, we are used to mascots and themed entertainment and stuff like that. Marcus is out of, and I want to say Wisconsin. Okay. They had two people come in, an art director and a creator come in and do the drawings, and they were able to build a popcorn bucket mascot. And I said it in my article. It's not the one we wanted, but truly it is the one we needed. Right? That's the ultimate popcorn bucket right now.
It is.
I don't know. And again, I joke about this in my article because I can do this. Is like, is the popcorn his brains?
I don't know. Well, where's the anyway?
Right. I don't know, but that face, and you look again. You have what's the igloo, the penguin that you have?
Iceberg. Yeah. Well, we had that. We got a new place, but yeah, Iceberg is.
I grew up with a Philly fanatic. I am very
a little different.
Spoiled, right?
Yeah, that guy. Who knows where?
But this guy, like, if I went to the movies and I saw this guy, I'm taking a selfie with him. I'm hanging out with him.
Rob,
cool,
absolutely. Greg already saw the movie. I have not yet. The comment is who saw it. We talked about it a little earlier. When we're done, go back and listen. Greg's got lots of stuff.
Zootopia, go see it. Worth the money.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Now,
they made a popcorn bucket.
I need to know from Marcus is A, where can I meet him? Because I know he's been out once or twice.
Yeah, is there a schedule?
And B, can I get a popcorn bucket of the popcorn bucket?
You know that's gonna come. That's gonna come.
My man. So anyway, good for Marcus Theaters. Marcus Theaters is 17 states across the upper north part of the country.
Was Pennsylvania
also in Pennsylvania, they are known as Movie Tavern.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
All right.
So
good.
All
right, let's move on to some
of
those.
By the way, Movie Tavern, they have movie ninjas.
Movie ninjas.
Yeah, you order food. Next thing you know, your food shows up
out
of nowhere. Boom, boom. And they're like, "Oh my god, that was a movie ninja."
Yeah.
I love Movie
All right, let's talk about the buckets that are in theaters right now.
Yeah, let's go.
One or two of these are in Disney parks, but let's go. Let's start right here.
Wicked. There's a lot of Wicked stuff that has come out. Obviously,
these are new ones you just talked about.
These are for sale in stores. There's a lot of them available for online. These are available on Regal. They're available on Cinemark right now. These are like $42 per. Alphabet on one, the other. This is the big seller at AMC. This is the one that has sold out instantly across the country. Glinda Bubble Popcorn Bucket. She lights up. I actually have her next to me.
Oh, you do?
Oh, of course I do. Do I have her next to me? Sam, I own this. Hold on. Here it is.
There we go. Oh, nice. It's turned on too.
Right. And it does hold a good amount of popcorn. Like that's
I see that.
good
Yeah,
size.
nice
And
big glow.
but no, it would like it's the decorations, it's how well made it is. It does turn on and off. But yeah, there's your big popcorn bucket. Besides, if you look up here, the
That
other
is
Emerald
one
City.
we talked about that a few weeks ago. Yeah. All right.
So yeah. What's next?
That is one of
By the way,
the movies.
$46.99.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Next up is Zootopia 2.
Gary the Snake. DE''SNAKE. Gary the Snake. Gary is the greatest character Disney has created in years. I love Gary. Not only that, the animation on Gary is phenomenal. Walt Disney Animation has always been known as a breathtaking animation studio. The animation they do on Gary for his scales to move the way they do, it's beautiful. I found myself enthralled by watching Gary on the big screen. But he's a popcorn bucket. And by the way, they have a sipper of him being sold at Disneyland.
There you go. Boom.
So the matching set. You have to go to Regal Cinemas for one. You have to go to Disneyland for the other. Regal Cinemas, you can go onto regalshop.com and you can buy a Gary the Snake popcorn bucket now.
What else do we have? This is in a different theater. What was it? You said Regal Shop Regal. What did you say?
Regalshop.com.
Okay.
These are available at Marcus Theaters right now, along with BB Theaters, and I want to say Megastore or Harkins. They have these between $26 and $36 for these. You have the Gary, Judy, and Nick. Then you have just the toppers that has the Shrew family. Then you have the Zinema popcorn tin, which is I think $32.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Next movie. This one is coming. Is this December or January? When are we getting Avatar?
December 19th is the opening date of Avatar. These will probably show up just a few days before. The big one, obviously, is the one in the dead center, which is the Banshee popcorn bucket with popcorn basket on top.
Yeah, the Banshee is carrying the basket for popcorn.
This is not small. Like, it is $75.
Wow.
And it is a
Tron
showpiece.
Light Cycle Run.
It is the size of Tron Light Cycle. It is massive.
Which, by the way, behind Greg, you can see that Tron Light Cycle Run. It is big. Yes, very big.
It's their size.
It's there.
I can't even.
That's big. So here's a good question. Are any of these buckets available in Canada?
Why did that light go that color? That light started off green, red.
I'm not sure.
Oh, no, the other one's flashing now. Oh, I broke everything. Sam, don't let me touch buttons.
Are any of these buckets available in Canada?
Yes, actually they are. You can go to, if I could only remember the theater. But yes, there is a bunch available. The Avatar one's not available yet.
Okay. Yes, I have been to Toronto many times, specifically for the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I've been there.
Right.
More
so there you go.
Fire and ash. There are more buckets, more
international buckets, American buckets. The international ones like Odin Cinemas in England. We have Event Cinemas and The View over in Australia. They're going to have a few different ones like the light up A's for avatars.
I opened a can of worms. Now Holly wants all of the overseas Wicked buckets. I had no idea this was going to go this direction.
Oh, international buckets. You have no clue, my friend. Wait until I show you the new Zootopia overseas ones that I found just a little bit ago.
Oh boy! All right,
one of them is Judy Hop's head is a sipper and Nick's head is a popcorn bucket, and they're matching set.
Okay, I've seen that from Mickey.
And then imagine a giant 19-inch carrot as a popcorn bucket. It's brilliant, man. These things are just getting bigger and better all the time. By the way, I do want to point this out. I got a chance to meet the manufacturer and the designer of all these popcorn buckets.
Yes.
It's a company called Golden Link Inc. They are out of Ohio. It is a family-run operation. They have offices in 8 different countries. They deal with everybody around the world. I think they said 122 countries is what they deal with, but they have 8 offices around the world. Golden Link Inc. I got to talk to the owner and the designer of all these popcorn buckets, like the Avatar Banshee popcorn bucket. You can go to fantasylandnews.com and read that article. It's pretty good. They have
That's awesome.
The future of what popcorn buckets is not just movie theaters and not Disney anymore. You got to start thinking globally, especially with sports and the 2026 World Cup and a few other things.
I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, let's stick with the movies because I got more for you.
More movies.
5 Nights at Freddy's movie coming out in December.
Sam,
lots of popcorn buckets here.
You followed.
There are some fans in my family.
There is some fans in my family too, and I have to get the Stage Door one. I have to get the Faz Talker. I have to get the Freddy's Head Sipper. To me, the best part about this one was the arcade cabinet sipper, which would match our arcade cabinet from Tron that I own.
It would. It absolutely would. Which, by the way, I happen to have acquired one of those myself. It's just off camera.
Yeah. So now you can have it, but you have
there's more too from
more.
5
These are the 2 big ones. This is Freddy Fazbear removable mask popcorn bucket, and his eyes glow and he has things, but the mask comes off and you can wear the mask in the theater.
Okay.
And then Carl Cupcake, Mr. Cupcake, I don't know if you want to call him Carl, call him Mr. Cupcake, whatever you want to call him. You ask your kids what they should call him.
I will.
But that is a sipper where his eyes move, and I have held that in my hand. Like, I've had them in my hand. That thing is massive.
All right. Let's move on. Another movie that's coming. SpongeBob
SquarePants, the movie. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie, The Search for SquarePants, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Search for SquarePants. I see that. There's a lot of stuff here.
There's a lot of.
I like the treasure chest. The
treasure chest is great, and it's cheaper than I thought. I think it was like $19.99. So it's a popcorn tin.
Well, there's not much. I mean, okay, yeah.
There is SpongeBob Sipper. If you look down the middle on that one, it's a SpongeBob Sipper. There is a matching popcorn bucket that goes along with that. There is SpongeBob on his boat. Patrick Lights Up, which you're seeing. That's and that was for Fandango exclusive. It's still available if you want.
Okay. All right.
There you go. There's more that is coming to Marcus and to Harkins and AMC and Regal and Cinemark.
Okay, you told me popcorn buckets are more than just movie theaters. What is this collaboration that's happening at Target?
This is kind of funny. I found this recently, but these guys have been around for about 2 years selling popcorn buckets at Walmart. It's Walmart, family popcorn buckets, right? So you have a large popcorn bucket. Then you have 2 individual size popcorn buckets for each one of you. And then they have flavors that you pour on top of them. They're available at Walmart for around $19.96, and you get the whole set. Look, there's Lilo, there's Lilo and Stitch, there's Mandalorian Grogu, there is Toy Story, Nightmare Before Christmas, Darth Vader.
A lot.
There's a lot of them. And
so this set, it looks like it also includes some microwave popcorn as well. Is that what the packets are?
Microwave popcorn. It's microwave popcorn, man.
Star Wars Galactic Dust that comes with the Grogu set. And
dude, I want that mango chili right there.
That comes with Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, so you get to put it on your flavoring if you want. These are cool, man. Look, not everything has to be $75 put on your shelf popcorn bucket.
That's right.
Sometimes your family's having movie night and you're going to watch Lilo and Stitch. Grab the popcorn bucket. $19.96, man.
I get it. Especially those things. I always have problems getting a popcorn bucket that fits in the cup holder that is in my seat. That's always been an issue, but that's me. We also have
in my house. You're not allowed to make microwave popcorn.
No.
Okay.
Do you have the big popcorn maker, or what do you do? Air fry? What do you do?
We don't make it.
Okay.
Go to the movie theater.
Okay. Yeah, you go enough to be able to do that.
Right.
Let's move
I
on, by the
brought
way, to
back like
what
2 XL popcorn buckets or 2 XL popcorns because they give you the popcorn with it to go.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
like,
yes,
okay,
yes.
thanks,
I
AMC.
have experienced that when I picked up one of the buckets that I have where I
Yeah,
got
a lot of
the bucket to
popcorn.
go. All right, let's talk very quickly. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so we're gonna switch off of popcorn buckets. That was
Yeah,
awesome. It was a
we're
little
good.
more than 10 minutes, Greg, talking about popcorn buckets.
Dude, I
What to
barely even
watch
touch things.
tomorrow?
There's been more that were released because we still didn't talk about Silent Night. Deadly Night came out today.
I
Oh,
missed today.
those fast. We could have talked for 10 minutes on just the Five Nights at Freddy's ones.
I know that we could have, but let's move on. What to
Move
watch
on.
tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. It is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which starts at 8:30 a.m. and is being broadcast live on NBC and will also be encore on Peacock with an encore telecast at 2. But Disney Cruise Lines will once again be very big at the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Last year, if you remember, it was all about the treasure. This year, it's going to be all about the destiny and the heroes and villains on that ship.
They're going
And
to
we
premiere the
also
new
have
song.
with the new song, which, by the way, that song was played again and again on the Destiny.
Yeah.
And that is a great song. It has the feel of a fireworks spectacular in the parks. Just to find your destiny. It was great. We also have some balloons to look forward to. Do you know who's going to be there? I know Minnie is in the parade again. I think Buzz Lightyear is back this year.
Buzz is brand new this year.
Oh, Buzz is brand new. I thought Buzz was in the parade before because he was at an expo. He was at a D23 expo.
I don't know.
And Spider-Man again?
The Spider-Man. Yep. Bluey will be there. Pikachu
Bluey.
will be there.
No way, Blue. Oh,
yep. Mario. First year for Mario over there.
Oh yeah, for Universal Evan, Mario. Very cool.
There's a lot.
Super Mario.
Yep.
All right, let's move on.
Wait. No.
Go.
We don't just mention Macy's in this world.
Okay.
Because on Disney Plus, my friend, and Hulu and ABC Live, I have to represent Philly, my friend, because the oldest Thanksgiving Day parade in the world is in Philadelphia. The 6 ABC Duncan Thanksgiving Day Parade will air at 9 a.m. on Disney Plus, Hulu, and on ABC Live. And that is my hometown. Great. And I will support them and represent them. And I still watch it. And if you come to my house on Thanksgiving morning, there is 2 parades always on. And it's always with Philadelphia first.
I love that. I think that's awesome. Great. Thanks for bringing it up. I've forgotten about that. You told me about it last year.
Well, and I'll tell you about it next year, Sam.
I'm all good with that. All right. Now we can move on.
I think it's important because it's done by the way, Walt Disney World will be representative. Serena, the outgoing WDW ambassador, will be on the float for Disney World.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I will try to catch that as well. Maybe record it. I saw also there's a Detroit America Celebration Parade that's going to be on one of the channels. Anyway.
Okay.
Keep moving because, Greg, we're almost coming to the end of the Muppet 70 Magnet. We are up to number 66. Gonzo was last week.
4 left.
4 left after today. Let's talk about number 66. Number 66 is
Beverly Plume.
The turkey. The turkey's the turkey, you turkey. We got the turkey. I called this last Thanksgiving that we were going to get the turkey, but here we are 66 weeks later, and we finally get the turkey.
66 weeks later. What is your favorite part? What is your favorite skit with the turkey?
So here's the thing. The turkey that is in the Muppets Christmas special.
Jim Henson's Muppet Christmas special, yes.
Yes, that's the one that is all of the Muppets before Jim Henson makes a cameo in it.
Sesame Street,
all of
that
Sesame
is
Street,
Rock.
it's Fraggle Rock, it's all of them. But in that, there is a turkey, and I don't think it's Beverly Plume because the turkey speaks as if he's from New York City. And
I think it's just a turkey. I think Beverly Turkey is the symbolism of all turkeys.
Okay, then I'm good with that. So there is a scene where the turkey, the chef is sizing up the turkey to put in the pot, and the turkey points out Big Bird.
Right? It's brilliant.
Great.
Muppet.
And he goes, why do you want to cook me? Look at that bird. And it was one of the, and of course, the Swedish chef is doing the flume me, or something like that. It was
I love it.
Chef had never seen Big Bird.
Yeah, we only have a few weeks left of this. I
We
did want
got
to mention,
4 left.
speaking of Fraggles, just because we're
Yes.
running out of time, they're coming with a brand new live show to Kennedy Space Center down here on the
Oh,
coast.
that's cool. That's
Um,
really cool.
yeah, so starting in the end of December, they're gonna have a actual live stage show, with the Fraggles. It's gonna be a brand new show, so I cannot wait to see that.
Oh,
But
yeah, that'll be
we
great.
only have 4 weeks left, my friends.
Look, we got
4
4
weeks.
weeks left.
We have done a show every week. We've had a magnet.
We have. We have our original list. There are 2 that we called slam dunks will absolutely be on the list. 2 are left. It's Miss Piggy and Fozzie. Other than that, the other 2, we can kinda pull a hat out of the bag if it's the Newsman, the Flying Zucchini Brothers, the Muppets, Emily Bear, Clifford, Jim Henson himself. There are so many that are gonna get left off this list.
Yep. But look, I'm happy with what we have. I'm happy to see some of these Muppets that we've never seen on merchandise before. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. So, Sam,
Absolutely.
happy Thanksgiving. Thank
Happy
you,
Thanksgiving.
everybody. It's always highly appreciated. We hope you have a very safe and amazing Thanksgiving. I hope you are thankful for all the great things in your life, no matter what it is, whether you have family or not have family. I hope you have an amazing day tomorrow. Sam and I wish nothing but the best for you. Remember, you can always get Sam at samsdisneydiary.com. Sam's Disney Diary on YouTube, Sam's Disney Daily on Instagram. You can get me at fantasylandnews.com, Fantasyland News across all social platforms, wherever you are. Just remember that. And Sam, happy Thanksgiving to you and to your family. Thank you for another amazing year. I'll say it.
Yeah,
End
we
the
still got
line.
more to go.
Yeah.
End of line, absolutely. Congaloosh to everybody. I think Holly just corrected me that we already have Fozzie. I gotta look into that, and we'll figure it out for next time. Greg, tonight was show number 99 that we've done together, which means next week, December the 3rd, show number 100. I don't know what we're gonna do or how we're gonna do it, but thanks everybody for being there. Lily, Scott, Robert, thank you all for being here. We'll see you next time. Congaloosh.